the cloud. Okay. So this is the complete lab requirement you have to go through. And for the preparation is asking 5 PC objects, 3 2811 routers. And in the first 10 minutes, we are going to configure the topology for your sake. And the subnetting is /30. And you have an IP address below the document. Go through it. And you need to do the static routing for this topology to reach all the networks to make them more reachable. He says default routes and routes. It means it's a static routing. Configure IP and ISP, Kitchener and Waterloo as per lab schematic. Remember to configure the default gateway on Kitchener and Waterloo. From Waterloo and Kitchener, we will send default routes to this one and the static routes to this. Okay, and you know how to do the static routing. So do it down. Do this one. Once the part 1 is done, there is only another part, only part 2. And I will guide you with that. Bengala Vikas Kumar, I have my IP. First of all, I will finish off that. Later, we will be working with the part 2. And I need you guys to finish the part 2 in couple moments, okay? Got it, everybody? Finish the basic configuration. First, start 5 things. And finish the topology. Then I will. అరే నీకు యూఎస్బి సి ఇచ్చాను కదరా, అది కార్లోంచి ఒకసారి పట్టుకొస్తావారా? కార్లోంచి ఒకసారి పట్టుకొస్తావా? ఇది ఛార్జింగ్ అవ్వట్లేదు నా కేబుల్. ఇది ఎంగిపోయింది నా దగ్గర ఉన్నది. భారీ కార్లో ఉన్నప్పుడే నోట్లోంచి బూతులు వస్తాయి చూడు.
ఐదు ఇచ్చిండు రేంజ్
స్టాక్ నెట్వర్క్
5 ఇచ్చిండు
30 CDR. స్టాక్ నెట్వర్క్ స్టాక్.
క్లాస్ పెట్టిగా
ఎందుకమ్మ ప్రేమ ప్రేమ గుండెలోనే ఆగేవమ్మ సంధ్య వేళ అయిందమ్మ సంతకాలు చెయ్యాలమ్మా వింట వింటనే అన్ని అందుకోగరా చూసుకోగరా ఎందుకమ్మ ప్రేమ ప్రేమ గుండెలోనే ఆగేవమ్మ సంధి వేళ అయిందమ్మ సంతకాలు చెయ్యాలమ్మా బంగారు కళ్ళ పుచ్చమ్మో చింగాకి చంపమ్మో బంగారు కళ్ళ పుచ్చమ్మో చింగాకి చంపమ్మో ఉప్పంలో ఎంతో ముద్దమ్మో ఉప్పుంగమ్మో తీసుబమ్మో సంగు పొద్దులో ముట్ట పంట ఎంత ముద్దుకున్నావే వెండి మువ్వలే కళ్ళు మంటుంటే గుండె చిల్లుమనాదే బంగారు కళ్ళ పుచ్చమ్మో చెంగాకి చంప లచ్చమ్మో కోపంలో ఎంతో ముద్దమ్మో కోపంగమో తీసుబమ్మో
Zero. What's wrong?
నీలో చింత చిగురు పులుపున్నదే కవ్వంలాగా చిలికే కులుకున్నదే
ఇదేదో ఇష్యూ వస్తుంది కదా అది
ఏంటిది?
నీలో చింత చిగురు
ఇంకొకదానికి ఐకి అసలు సాంగ్ చేసినా కూడా అవును అట్లా
చిలికే
క్లోజెస్ మళ్ళీ ఆన్ చేస్తే
కొంటే మాట వెనుక జనున్నదే తెలుసుకుంటే మనసు పిలుపున్నదే కళ్ళు మూసి చిక్కటి ఉందంటే వెన్న నప్పుకుంటుందే ముసుగెళ్ళకుంటే మనసే జగన వెలుగై నిలిచి ఉంటుందే బంగారు కళ్ళ పుచ్చమ్మో చెంగాకి చంప లచ్చమ్మో
రావట్లేదు ఇదొకటి దొరికింది
చూడు ట్రబుల్ షూట్ ఐపీఎస్ ఏమైనా పెట్టావా ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ తప్పు పెడుతున్నావా?
లేదు కరెక్టే పెట్టాను నేను నా అన్ని చదవటం
అది మళ్ళీ తీసి మళ్ళీ పెట్టాం.
నిన్న నేడు రేపు ఒక నిచ్చెన మనకు మనకు చలిమే ఒక వంతేనా నిన్న నేడు రేపు ఒక నిచ్చెన మనకు మనకు చలిమే ఒక వంతేనా ఎవరికి వారై ఉంటే ఏముందమ్మా మురళి కానీ బెదురైపోతా జన్మ చేయి చేయి కలిపే కోసమే హృదయం చటమాయి జారిపోయాక తిరిగి రథము కాళ్ళమాయ మరాఠీ బంగారు కళ్ళ పుచ్చమ్మో చెంగాకి చంప లచ్చమ్మో కుప్పంలో ఎంతో ముద్దమ్మో భూకుంకమో తీసుబమ్మో సందు పొద్దులో ముట్ట పంటలే ఎంత ముద్దుకున్నావే వెండి మువ్వలే కళ్ళు మంటుంటే గుండె చిల్లుమనాదే బంగారు కళ్ళ పుచ్చమ్మో చెంగాకి చంప లచ్చమ్మో కోపంలో ఎంతో ఉత్తమో ఓ పుంగమూర్తి శుభమో
14.17.
1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10.
14.18, 21, 25, 22, 26. Oh, oh. దో ఆ పర్టికులర్ పోర్ట్ నేను కొత్త రౌటర్ యూజ్ చేసినా కూడా అట్లా వస్తుంది 1/0 ఫాస్టింగ్ అండ్ 1/0.
నా కార్డు ఉంది
ఈ కాడ
ఏదో
ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఇది ఒకటి ఏం చేయాలి కాదు మరి?
చూసి ఫిక్స్ చెయ్యి ఒక రౌటర్ని.
అది ఒకటి ఫిక్స్ అవ్వట్లేదు. నేను రౌటర్ రీప్లేస్ చేసినా కూడా అవ్వట్లా.
ఎందుకు అట్లా అవుతుంది? మోడల్ ఏం పెట్టావు చూడు, లేకపోతే ఆ రౌటర్ ఒకటి మళ్ళీ కొత్తగా పెట్టి మళ్ళీ 3 డివైస్లు పెట్టి చూడు రావాలి.
మనం కొత్తది ఓపెన్ చేసి పెట్టినా కూడా ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ కి రావట్లేదు.
ఎందుకు అది ఆన్లో ఉందా లేకపోతే ఐపీ ఉందా? ఐపీస్ పెట్టావా, టర్న్ ఆన్ కొట్టావా? సరే అది గెలుపు.
దాని ఒక్కది ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్ కొత్తది మళ్ళీ సపరేట్ కొత్త
ప్యాకెట్ క్లోజ్ చేసి మళ్ళీ కొట్టు, లేకపోతే రీస్టార్ట్ చేసి కొట్టు. ఎట్లా టాపాలజీ ఒకటే కదా, నువ్వు ఒక రన్నింగ్ కాన్ఫిగ్ ఫైల్ కొడితే మొత్తం అయిపోతుంది. నువ్వు నాకు మొత్తం కాన్ఫిగ్ చేయనక్కర్లేదు, నువ్వు దాని తర్వాత బేసిక్గా చేసుకో. నేను ఫ్లోలో కొట్టుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతున్నా అందరితో. అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ కొడదు. ఆ ఒక్క ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అంటే ఒక నెట్వర్క్ రాకపోతే వదిలేయి.
ఒక్క ఇంటర్ఫేస్ రావట్లేదు,
ఒక్క నెట్వర్క్ అయితే వదిలే. కంటిన్యూ చేయి. 20, 15, 30.
న్యూ కొత్త ప్యాకెట్ ప్యాక్ కొత్తది ఓపెన్ చేసి పెట్టా కూడా వస్తలేదు ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్. అన్నే ఉన్నాయి చూడొద్దాము.
ఏమైందిరా?
కార్డు
ఇక జరుగు, తగులుతుంది. To 17, 21, 25.
నేను చూసాకి
అమ్మా ఇది ఫుల్ ఛార్జింగ్ ఎయిర్స్ అవుతుందా? అరే నీ కార్ కీస్ బయట పక్కకి పెట్టరా, నేను తీసుకుంటాను కేబుల్. నువ్వు పొద్దున బయటకి వెళ్ళేదని ఉందా? డేటాకేల్తో పని ఉందా? అరే నీ డేటాకేల్ ఉండాలి కదా, నీ ఫోన్దేనా? యూఎస్బిసి నాది ఉండాలి కానీ కేబుల్స్ కనిపిస్తలేదు. వేరే కూడా ఉన్నాయా ఎక్స్ట్రా ఇక్కడ కార్ ఇంట్లో ఏమన్నా?
కాకపోతే అది యూఎస్బి సి టు సి, అది యూఎస్బి నార్మల్ సి టు సి ఉంది.
ఇది అదే కదా అందుకో. కానీ అది యాపిల్దేమో కదా,
గూగుల్.
కానీ ఇది లైట్నింగ్ది కదా.
అది కూడా లైట్నింగ్.
లైట్నింగ్ టు సి చెప్తే వాడుతున్నావా ఇప్పుడు?
పెట్టాలి.
అంతవరకు అయితే అయ్యి అది అక్కర్లేదు. అయ్యి
వచ్చి చూస్తూ ఉన్నా నన్ను పెంచావే, నిన్ను చూస్తూ చూస్తూనే బ్రతికేస్తానే. నిన్ను చూసావిలే కలిసి నా మనసే వీడినదే కలిసే.
26-25.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. To see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, done with my own doubts. Be free,
ఎప్పుడు పండేసేవాడు ఎప్పుడు లుంగి కట్టాడు ఎప్పుడు షట్టేసేవాడు ఎప్పుడు జుప్పా తొడిగాడు చేతికేమో మల్లె పూలు కంటికేమో కళ్ళ జోడు చుట్టేసి పెట్టేసి వచ్చేసాడు బాబు నువ్వు చెప్పు
ఏంటి
అన్ని కొట్టమని తప్పు
కొట్రా Moonwalker, నీ నడక చూస్తే moonwalker, earthquaker, నీ తాకుతుంటే earthquaker, నీ లిప్పులోన ఉంది కప్పు కేక్, మాటలోన ఉంది milk shake, సొక్కులోన ఉంది కొంత stock, నువ్వు హత్తుకున్న పూల రేఖ, ముట్టుకుంటే చాలు తప్ప రాక, మనసునే ఏంటి నువ్వు వదరా
అయిపోయింది.
నువ్వు వదరా చీర కట్టుకుంటే చారుతుండే సోర కంటు చూపే పక్కుమంటు మండే చీకటి అవుతుంది పొట్టు పెట్టుకుంటే తెల్లవారుతుంది నీ కన్నులోన ఉంది కన్ను గుంత నీ గుంపులోన ఉంది ప్రాణ గుంత నీ సొప్పులోన ఉంది లోకమంతా
5, 7 దగ్గర తప్పుతుంది.
Buster.
యారే
అన్ని గజ్జమని గోలే
Done.
బాబు ఇది చూడు
ఏంటి
అని పెంచుకున్న స్పీడు
నువ్వు పెంచరా నీ ముత్తు ముట్టకుండా ముద్ద ఎక్కడంట ముక్కు వంటకుండా ఎక్కడంట చచ్చులో కడితే నన్ను గుచ్చేనంట నన్ను కొలిసేస్తే అత్తురేమనంట
నిన్ను టచ్ చేస్తా నిన్ను ఏదేదో మైకంలో ముంచేస్తా
సిక్కులోన ఉంది పాల గోవా నీ సిక్కులోన ఉంది అగ్గిలావా నీ నడుములోన ఉంది పూల నావా
Guys, what phase are you in right now?
నాది మొత్తం
to do static routing.
Done with the static routing?
No, I have to do static routing.
And how about you, Saurabh and Amit?
I have a doubt. So, bro,
Go on, Krishna.
actually, I forgot how to do static routing.
Krishna, Saurabh, where are you? Don't say that you're in Amit's place, please.
No, we are watching what you're doing.
Aren't you doing?
How can we do if we are watching your screen?
Bro, the first part is nothing but I asked you to do it.
अच्छा वो कर लेंगे बाद में.
Like if you do it afterward, like you can't be practicing this. Like static routing on the basis of I asked you to do it.
But right now there's no time to practice.
Bro, if you can't practice, you can't do it tomorrow.
So that's why हम देख रहे हैं. तू कर we are watching.
It is up to you. Okay. Shashi is done the same. See metapology. Metapology is completely done with the part 1.
Give me a second. Can you wait?
Are you done with the same thing what I've done?
No, just how to do static routing. Can you just tell me how to do static?
See, I've done the static routing.
Yeah, just show me your left side
Static routing is nothing but from the Kitchener to ISP, will send the default route.
Yeah. Keep it there. One second. So network is 172.
ఇది ఒక్క రావడం తప్పించి మిగతా అంతా done.
అసలు ట్రబుల్ షూట్ చేయి. అసలు ఆ కేబుల్స్ తీసేసి డాటెడ్ లైన్ పెట్టు, డాటెడ్ కేబుల్స్ పెట్టు, అప్పుడు వస్తుంది. క్రాస్ ఓవర్ త్రూ పెట్టు.
Where is it?
అండ్ ఫ్రమ్
యారే ల్యాబ్లో ఇవి పెట్టాడు కదా.
ఆడ ఏది పడితే నాకెందుకు.
So bro, the mask will be 0 0 0 0.
Done. అవుతున్నది అయిపోయింది డన్.
So this is the topology, what it looks like after part 1.
IP route 0 0 0 0. Okay, I got it.
This is for Kitchener to ISP, and the same follows for Waterloo to ISP. When I've done this, I did this properly, but on the initial scale, I got issue. If you see destination host unreachable, cross checked it because from the ISP, static routes will be, see, it will be 16, 15, 24. Yeah,
Hey, give me 1
I
second.
have all the routes. See, I have 5 networks.
Chill है वो.
So what happened in the situation?
सब में 100 out of out.
Dot
सब में.
to is this interface.
आधा किया है हमने, आधा करके भेजा है, फिर भी
I
100.
can't hear.
Saurabh, can you just mute your mic? Or whose mic is this?
That's my. I'll get
Then
you.
mute it. Bro, your is like a concert room. .6 is for this interface. Okay, and 8 and 15 are the networks. 8 and 12. I mean 8 and 12 are the 5 networks. So 3 plus 2, you need to do sub routing for 5 networks from this router. And what happened even after giving the proper network, I got an destination host unreachable. I cross-checked it. The networks are proper, but I don't know what happened. So what I did, I just removed it again and I did the default route again. I mean the same details, but I don't know. If you see my CLI, I did it again. So then it worked. You guys get confused, bro. I gave the all details, but what happened? Like cross-checked it again, then it worked. Because I know these routes are good enough. I just want to make sure of this, and again removed it and I connected it. So voila, connected. Okay, so the part 1 is done. If you are waiting for the part 2, just keep your work aside, do it on the back end or laterward, but we'll do the part 2 now. You'll be configuring and testing site-to-site VPN between Kitchener and Waterloo.
Bro,
Yeah,
do me one favor.
yeah.
Open the running config for all the 3 routers once. Just want to check the routing.
Why do you want, like, this is what it
Oh,
is.
once. Wait. Keep it on the right side. Move it. Yeah. This is router ISP, right? So 172. Okay. Here you have done static routing for dot 16. Dot 16. ठीक है. Dot 16 कहाँ है?
.16 होगा.
Dot
16, 20, 24 are these 3 networks which are connected to net 1.
अच्छा
अच्छा
ये
networks,
नेटवर्क
हाँ,
है. नेटवर्क
16
16
20
20
ओके
24.
एंड उसका डॉट 2 दिया है, इसमें भी डॉट 2 दिया, इसमें भी डॉट 6 दिया इस साइड में ना. या ओके थैंक यू डन हो गया समझ में आउट.
So this is part 1. It is completely achieved and there is no screenshots required. Configure IP on all workstations as per communications. Everything is good and I cross check the pings. Everything is working. At one time I got destination host unreachable. What is this? .5, right? Okay, good enough. Okay. So you'll be configuring and testing a site-to-site VPN between Kitchener and Waterloo sites with an IPsec encrypted tunnel on iOS devices. In this part, you'll use pre-shared keys for authentication to initialize the VPN. Use the base topology completed in part 1. Configure the Kitchener router. So he's asking us to configure the Kitchener router and we have to follow the steps. Complete the following tasks. So I'm just opening the Kitchener router. Okay, it is in the config T. I don't want to do anything. And everything we just remind, we need to check, we need to know only 3 commands. Crypto, another one is iscamap or something, it will be there. And there will be one more command. Only 3 we need to know. Iscamap and those commands. I'll show you now. Crypto. Yeah, ISCA KMP and IPsec. ISA KMP, ISA KMP, ISA KMP, ISA KMP, ISA KMP, whatever. And these are the 3 commands which you need to know. And even if you are not sure, just go to crypto and do a question mark. That's it. The only keyword for this lab you need to remind is crypto. Everything will be working with crypto and IPsec and ISCMAP. ISA KMP, okay? ISA KMP and question mark. You have client enable key policy. First of all, we have enable key policy and all the stuff. So we'll go through that. First of all, is asking us to set a domain name. I'm gonna check do show running config, do show run. So is a domain set for this because he asked me to set a domain. Even I think I have set the domain. IP domain name ITNS VV6648. I configured this domain before itself because I read the requirement, so I know that this router needs ITNS.
What the fuck?
So I configured the domain as per the requirement, and he's saying that configure an ISA KMP policy with the following properties. So here itself he gave ISA KMP. So we are gonna start this with the ISA KMP. So config, and we know that it is crypto, and he's asking ISA KMP. And what is he asking about? He's asking about encryption client set configuration file. Okay, and I'm just gonna dig where I can see configuration group. So this is not what I need. He's asking for key. He's asking for the word policy name. Okay, policy with the following properties. I think first we need to create a policy. Okay. So we know that it is crypto. Is there a policy? Crypto policy.
No problem.
IPsec is a KMP policy. Enter a property for the suit. Maybe we'll be enabling it with an ID. I just copied some names. Is a KMP policy 10. Okay, see. So we are in the right place. Is a KMP plus 10. So now it moved to config is a KMP. Now we will do question mark. Now we have hide this stuff. I just don't want you to show those stuff. I just want you to do how we can do it easy panel. Instead of you guys are saying that why we need to remember all the stuff. No. So now he said about encryption. The first thing is encryption. So we need to do encryption question mark. And he mentioned about AES. Okay. AES question mark. See, I'm doing question mark. If you want to type it. And you don't need to type those comments because the only one thing you need to know is crypto. With the crypto itself, you can do all the lab. Like, trust me, because I'm not even using those commands which I noted down. I'm just doing question mark and I'm going step by step, step by step. I don't want to memorize all this. So, remind one thing, everything you will set the values to higher values. You no need to remember, just follow along. So we have the highest value 256. AS 256. Do we have anything after that? No. So enter. It is done. And what else do we need to do? Hash. We have hash. Question mark. And he mentioned about SHA. SHA. And it needs to show credit 512 hash SHA 512. Okay. It's supposed to do SHA 512 hash. Okay. Hash. Okay. SHA 512. Okay. It's not taking 512. So I'm just giving SHA. But it is supposed to show 512. So it is not showing. No, it's not working. So after hash, we have only MD5. If we give nothing, if we give SHA, okay, that's it. So I have only SHA, I just left it over, okay. Let's do question mark. Now he said about Diffie-Hellman group. So it says Diffie-Hellman group. I'm selecting it, question mark. And he said the value needs to be 14. So 1 to 5, I have only 1 to 5, but I'm just giving 14. It is not working. Okay, but
Select one.
group 1, nothing. 14, no. So I'll just give the highest value which I have, group 5. And what else we have? Lifetime group hash lifetime, because we are not done with the authentication is still left, encryption is done, group is done, hash is done, lifetime, and he gave the max 86400. It is done. And now we are left with authentication. So I still say authentication, pre-share key, question mark. And we'll see if it is gonna ask for anything. Pre-share, that's it, but there is no key set to it. secret 55. No, it's not taking it, so let it be, but it is just preset. So what are the things you need to remember? Only crypto, and after doing crypto you can get all these details. First of all, we start with ISA KMP. Okay, so this field is done. Configure a pre-shared key with a value of secret 55 to the public address on the Waterloo router. We'll see, we'll dig more into it. So what else I have the comments were. So it is asking for is a KMP only. So key, we need to set the key. We need to exit over here because we are done with the steps on this. I'm just going back crypto and is a KMP. We have key. We have the key here. Is a KMP key and it is asking for the passphrase. I'm just entering secret 55 and what else it has? Address. Define shared key IP with the address. So configure a pre-shared key with the value secret 55 to enable the public IP address on the Waterloo. Public IP on the Waterloo. Waterloo public IP will be the 6. So 172.20.15.6. And is it asking anything else? No. So we need to give address here. Address 172.20.15.6 and peer subnet mask. So it is 255.255.255.252 and anything else? No. So done. This version of PT accepts netmarks 000 only. So how did he give? Think it may not need it. Let's check. It entered. So with the IP itself, it worked. So just if it is not accepting, I wasn't worried much. So I just took some word and entered it. It worked. So configure an ACL named allowed to Waterloo VPN your name initials that allows IP traffic from Kitchener to Waterloo. So Shashi, give me that ACL list, no paper. So it is asking for standard access list, permit LAN network wildcard to this one. Okay. So basically we will be doing, okay. So it is nothing but we'll be going to our Waterloo and I'll do a question mark and we have the access list and we have access list for standard access list. You're supposed to get IP named, right? Okay, for that we need to do IP access list. If we do that one, we'll get without a name. We need to do IP access list. Then we need to do standard and a name and access list name. He mentioned about allowed to Waterloo VPN. And VV 6648. So this is the name of it. Paste and that's it. Now it is in this. I'm just doing question mark. I'm just giving the permit and address to match a single host address, any source list. Okay. Single host. Here we need to do any. I think we need to do any. permit LAN any source IST. We'll see any. No. Address to match single host address. We'll give. He said about loss IP traffic from Kishna to Waterloo. So what is the network from Waterloo, Kishna? It is 0. So I'll give 172.20.15.0.
Remove A.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. So wildcard bits 0.0.0.3 and permit meet. So it is not like that. So we need to do for permit for network. Done. So it will
So
allow.
if you are doing the network, then it will be .0. But if you are doing a particular IP address, then only it is .4.
It is a network, right?
.4 is a network in 30.
This is a network I gave.
Got it. I got it. Got it.
So a single host address. If we say we can do that by as well.
And we also access list to create చేసావు.
Yeah, it is just nothing but permit. Let's do question mark and we'll do host. If it doesn't, it is host address. It is giving a single address again, right? So I gave it accordingly. And after that, we need to give it to the interface which is going out of this. So the interface, it is 0 by 0. So it needs to be interface exit int fa 0 by 0. It will be access list or what it is. IP access group, and it will be the name. Paste in. Do we have anything else now? Done. Do WR. Exit. So that point is done. Configure an IPsec transform set named Waterloo X form your initials that uses AES encryption and 256-bit SHA hashing for HMAC. Okay, so he gave you some details. And I'm just gonna copy this.
IPsec ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయి కమెంట్స్?
See, we'll show you. Why do you worry? 6648. So he's asking about IPsec, and even I asked you to remember only few words, right? It is crypto and it is IPsec. Now in the IPsec is talking about transform set. Transform set, the word. He gave me the word. What word is it? This is the one. Okay. And I'm just placing it over. Okay. And now leave this aside. I don't need this. And he's talking about AES encryption and 256-bit. 256-bit. AES is nothing but ESP-AES because I don't have any other AES. So it is going to be ESP-AES. So ESP, AES, and question mark. And it is 256-bit. 256-bit. And what else we have? And he's saying hashing for HMAC. So we'll be using, did he mention? Yeah, he mentioned about SHA hashing for HMAC. So it will be ESP SHA HMAC. Done. It executed. So the next process is done. Configure IP security association lifetime as 3600 seconds. So nothing again. I'm just doing crypto, and he mentioned about IPsec and security association. Even that's a security association. So I'm just doing this and lifetime, and he's asking about seconds. Seconds number 3600. Done. So configure a crypto map named IPsec. Again, there is a name. Double 648. So I just will copy this. Again, I'm just going to the router. I'll just do crypto. And he's talking about map. So crypto map. So it defines crypto map and a word. So a word done with the following properties. Okay, is there anything in this? Configure. Did he set any client properties? I'm not doing anything else. Did he mention about ISCA map in this? No. I'll just gonna do client and I'll just check what else options we have. Authentication. Or otherwise, I'm just gonna do this in complete command. Okay.
ISAKMP.
ISAKMP. Type. Okay. Type. He mentioned about ISAKMP. And authorization. He didn't mention anything about authorization. Authorization parameters. PSEC type. Peer authorization. Authorization. Authorization list. Otherwise, I'll just give ISAC MP. That's it. Array. 1 second now. We'll just check what they gave. Transform
Give
IPsec.
the public IP address for Waterloo, maybe.
1 second now. It is not asking for anything over there. Crypto map 1 IPsec. It is nothing but name. The following properties. So he created a map and he gave 1 and IPsec MP. So we'll just check crypto map IPsec for it. 1. Don't know. Okay. There is one. I forgot there. There is one sequence to insert into crypto map entry. I missed this. So there is ISAC MP and IPsec. Do we have anything in this? Dynamic, enable dynamic. Okay, I'll just try to enter. A crypto map will remain disabled until a peer and valid access list have been configured. So this is it. So basically I missed this one. So we were looking for client and ISCA map, ISAC MP. So that's where we missed. So basically after creating a map and a name, we need to just give a number. Okay. Let's hide this. So now it is in the map. Okay. Question mark. So it is description, exit, description of the crypto map, statement policy, exit from the protection, match values, negotiate a command to set its defaults, match values. So set. And anyhow, we have set this value with IPsec ISCA MP. So it has been done. We need to set the public IP address of the Waterloo. So we'll just check with the set command. In the second, first we have set, we have peer, allowed encryption or description peer, PFS, security association, and transform set. So there is no address match, but we'll see. The next one is
Vikas,
yeah.
just stop for a bit. Can you please show me the commands which you used for IPsec, crypto map IPsec?
This is it.
The
Crypto.
incomplete one, the incomplete one. I want to see the difference.
This is the
Completed
complete
command.
one.
This is the completed one, right? Right. I want to see the incomplete ones.
First of all, we missed when I was just showing about this one.
Mm-hmm.
First option. So we went through client and ISA KMP.
Mm-hmm.
Here we tried ISA KMP, and before that we tried client.
Yeah.
We tried client. So we were missing one option. So it went wrong. Basically,
Option.
yes. Let me cross check. What you need to remind when you're performing with slab.
Crypto map.
Remind crypto, IPsec,
IPsec.
ISA KMP,
ISA KM
and the map.
map and
Only
policy.
4 words. Only 4 words. You'll start with this one,
Mm.
IPsec and map. That's it. 4 commands, 4 options. First of all, you need to dig into this. Then after you'll get all the details. I haven't done. I'm just checking the documentation. I'm checking the values and I'm assigning the values. That's it. See, he started with the is a KMP. Then he created a key. It is there in the crypto itself. There's a key option. I just set the key option and I set the IP of the Waterloo. The next region it has nothing much value of this one. And this is the internet. So avoid this one now. Because it goes to the internet, this is going to the internet. So we are working around with these networks.
All right.
So ISA KMP is done, ACL done, and we configured next is IPsec. After IPsec, we are working the map. If you check the pattern, ISA KMP, IPsec, and the map. Only 4 words. And we need to set the public IP address. So if we see ABCD IP address of the peer. So it will be 172.20.15. IP address of the Waterloo. .6. Done. So that is done. Again, we'll try to set anything else we have. Peer PFS Security Association transform set. Okay. And he's asking about
Transform set.
transform set and the word. It will be the allowed to Waterloo VPN access list. No, it is asking about Waterloo X form. So it is not just this word, it will be the word which you created here. Just try to make a note on it. If you want to have a backup of commands for exam, you can just follow along, means just do the practical, make a note of the commands. And proposal tag, I did it right. Okay. Do we have any options over here? It is proposal tag. That's it. Do we need to give any name after this? Let's say transform set. That's it. Set transform set name. That's it. So done. So that is done. Transform set is done. Set peer is done. Match add 100. What is this match 100 add? address match. Allow to Waterloo VPN access list. Did we created this? Okay. We created this access list. So what options we have around here? Match. We have match and address. Access list name. We have the access list name. And what is our access list name? Waterloo to Waterloo VPN. And this is it. ACL name. And after that, do we have anything? No. Done. Invalid access list name. This is what we used, right? Okay. Match. Address. Access list number or word. This is what we created. It says incomplete. Okay. So the command is IP access list name is allowed Waterloo VPN. Copy.
है ना, इसका तो पता नहीं चल रहा है,
पहले इसको अपलोड करें,
इसको अपलोड करेगा.
वही
Invalid access list name बोले तो, but why is it happening? Did we do any mistake in creating an access list issue? IP classless access list. Permit. Match address. In so crypto map American crypto map match.
So you gave the name as allowed Waterloo something, but it should be IPsec underscore what. See, you gave allowed, but in the it should be IPsec to Waterloo.
No.
Yeah, check it once.
We say Waterloo is the map. We are giving ACL.
Because it's incomplete.
ACL.
Try it once.
No, because it is clearly saying address match VPN list. Configure the outbound interface to use this one. Okay, anyhow, even if the ACL is not there, it's supposed to work because we are not assigning ACL, but we'll move with the next step. We'll check with this because anyhow, if the ACL is created, if it is not configured to the interface, it won't work.
It is already added to interface.
No, I haven't done it, so we'll check. We'll check if it is added to the interface. Okay, it is added already, but it is anyhow permit. We'll see. We'll see with this next step. Let's see what is going to happen. IP access list standard needs to access that. Invalid. And is asking us to do what IPsec to Waterloo, but that is clearly mentioned about the access list, so I can't do anything. and even addresses matches with the ACL only. So configure the outbound interface to use the IPsec to Waterloo crypto map. So he's asking about to create that one command. We will try to check, but we'll proceed if it can be done with this. Outbound interface. Outbound interface is nothing but FA 0/0. And is there anything else we need to do? Set transform set. I think we already said this values. Transform set has been done, I think. Match address. Yeah. Set transform set, everything is done. Only the ACL is not configured, but we'll move forward. So we'll just do the exit. And I'm gonna send you these commands. You can use a copy of it, or otherwise it is up to you. But basically, it is the steps. I'm just gonna do question mark and I'll just dig into options which I have and I'll assign them accordingly. So interface going out and it is asking to assign crypto map. What is the map we created? And when you're working with the labs, if you are creating the words, just make a note it. If you are working with the map, make a note on this. If you are working with the IPsec, make a note on this name. ACL, make a note on this. And ISEC MP, I think these only the three or four words. How many we created? 1, 2, 3. Only 3. So we created one for ISEC IPsec and one is for ACL, one is for crypto map. So you need to make a note on those 3. And next we are working with IPsec to Waterloo, right? IPsec to Waterloo. And it needs to be assigned an outbound interface. So outbound interface is nothing but 0/0. So we are in int FA 0/0 and a question mark. And what we have, you have crypto, which is similar for me. Just do crypto, and we have a map and the word. That's it. So it says ASACMP is on. And this is the only things he asked us to do. Configure the Waterloo router as required to form the other end of the VPN tunnel using Kirchner instructions as a guide. So we just need to do all the steps what we created, and it must be the same pattern and same options. So is it clear till now? Deshno, Saurabh, Abhit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Because I made it clear.
Yeah, bro. See, let me say one thing. It is clearly mentioned in this document what we have to do. The only thing is that if it says type, okay, like in crypto map, okay, we have to do crypto map, then we have to give a question mark and it will give us the options type, peer, transform, set, address match. If he's asking for peer, then we will give that particular command, that word, and then again we'll do the question mark. And he is also given that for crypto map you have to give a name. So name we have to mention.
Name it
The instruction.
accordingly. If you are creating a map, use name map in that. You are creating a ACL. This is an ACL.
Yeah.
Use map. Give your number. Who cares?
Yeah. Whatever name you're giving. Or
Yeah, just make it in the name itself.
naming
Make it as
convention.
map and 664, right?
Yeah.
ACL, it is only 3 names.
The only issue is
First of all, I just wanted to make this lab easier to understand.
yeah, it is. But
Because I just wanted to make it easier. I think it is easier now for you.
open the packet tracer one. Sorry, the instruction.
Yep.
But if he doesn't give us the instruction in the
He
same,
won't give all these instructions.
then it is impossible.
See, why it is impossible? See, I am on Waterloo. Okay, I'll just do this without watching the instructions.
Let's go to crypto.
Yeah, that's it. Crypto. I have IPsec, ISAKMP, key, and map, all the stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna go ISAKMP because that is the first word. Okay, and now I have the policy, client enable key and policy. I'll just go for the policy, and it is asking for some number, and there is nothing in it. Done. Question mark. And now I just entered it. It is into the ISAKMP policy. Now I have authentication. I'll just go based on the numbering. Authentication. Okay. Now I have pre-shared key. Do you have anything? Nothing. Enter. Done. I'll just go to the next encryption. I have AES, DES. And I clearly know that we have AES 256. Do you have anything? Nothing. Enter. Question mark. Now exit. I don't need it. Group. What is the highest value I have? 5. Done. Question mark. Hash. Question mark. SHA. Question mark. Nothing. Enter. Question mark. Lifetime. I'll just give 86400. Question mark. Nothing. Enter. Question mark. And I have nothing left. Exit. Question mark. And there is no question mark needed because it is crypto. Question mark. Now we have IPsec key map, and the key is not set. Key. And somewhere else we need to set the key. Just go ISAKMP key. Here it is. Because I remember we need to set the password. Secret 55. Is there anything? Address. It is asking for the public key, public IP of this one. 172.20.15.2. Anything? Subnet mask 0.0.3. Okay, it is not asking, it is not taking. I'm just taking it off. Entered. Done. Now the key is set. Don't need this. Crypto. Key is done. Next, I know that after ISAKMP it is IPsec. And there is a transform set. It is asking for map. And I'm just gonna say I'll use the naming as per the documentation because we are doing the lab. So it must be IPsec to Kishner. Set. And already I know that we are working with AES and SHA. ESP, AES. Okay. And I'll give question mark. And still I have the options. And I know that it is a SHA. HMAC. Nothing left. Enter. Question mark. Crypto. I'm working with IPsec. And what is left? Security Association. Lifetime. And seconds. I have this one. I'll just give, I remember 3600. There's nothing. So IPsec is done. Crypto. So I'm done with the ISAKMP and IPsec. Now I have the map. And it is asking for the map. And what is the map which we created? Waterloo. So I'll just make it as a Kishner. Okay. Kishner. Paste. And I remember that there's one option. And IPsec. That's it. Done. Question mark. It is asking for the description, match, no, and set. And I'm just gonna do for the set first. And it is, we have peer, PFS, security association, and peer. I'll just go for the peer. And address of the peer. It is nothing but 172.20.15.2 because that is the IP address which is going out of the network. 2, and that's it. There is nothing in that. Question mark. And I'm just gonna do match, and it is addressing address access list name. It is asking for the access list name. I'm not done with the access list name, so I'll just go come again. I do IP access list standard, and it needs a name. I know this. Hello to Waterloo. Hello to Kishner. I'm just going through step by step. Kishner. And is there anything left? Nothing. It is in this. I have permit. Permit. It is asking for address to match. And I am working with this network, which is nothing but 0. 172.20.15.0. And it is asking for the bits. 0, 3. Done. And I know that this needs to be assigned to an interface. And what is this interface is? 0 by 0. And I know that IP access list will be with the group. And what is the name which I created? It is nothing but allow to Kishner. Waterloo. And do we have anything left in this? In. And that's it. Access list has been assigned. Exit. Crypto. I'm left off with the map. And already created the map. X form. And it is 1. IPsec. Is there anything after that? No. Don't need it. Now. Match. Address. It is asking for my access list. And we are not going to get this because we got error before. And question mark, there is nothing left. Enter. This is what we got the issue in the same router before. So question mark, description, match, set, is everything done? And there is one thing left. I think the map needs to be assigned somewhere. I'm gonna just check on that point. The map needs to be assigned. Configure the outbound interface to use the map. So it is nothing but the interface. Exit. Interface FA 0 by 0. And we have crypto in that. Crypto map. And the name of the map is nothing but Kishner IPsec xform 002. That's that. Do you have anything yet? No, done. What else? Because I haven't even not seen the requirements. Now tell me, Amin. क्या हुआ? Everyone has been so silent. क्या हुआ? Is there anything?
వీడియో చూసుకొని
See, I haven't practiced it.
నువ్వు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు చూసుకుంటూ చేసావు.
No, only one
కంప్లీట్లీ
thing.
బ్లాంక్.
I only said 4 words: crypto, ISA-KMP, IPsec, and map. And yes, I've seen it. But if you want to see the video, see the video. See, I noted the commands, but I haven't used these commands. Because after watching the video, I just got to know that it is only 4 options. It is crypto, IPsec, ISA-KMP, and map. That is the only thing I shortlisted. And that is the how I explained to you. Because whatever the flow I explained, it is not in the video. If you want to check the video, you can check it. It is 10 minutes video. If you think That video will be more explanatory than mine. Yes, you can go ahead. How is it, Saurabh? Is it clear? Jeshno?
Yeah.
Huh.
Will you send this video?
Of course, I'll send it.
Yeah, I want.
So
Yes.
after that, he'll ask you to show how you configured all this stuff. Because I'm not gonna need any note on this now, but I need to check, like for the exam, I need to check ACLs and that. But for this, it is only the ACL. I'm not sure. If you're gonna ask me about the NAT, I haven't worked on it, so I'm not gonna work on it. Because we used only ACL for the lab. Then I'll ask him. We haven't practiced with the NAT. There is no example.
But bro, he clearly mentioned
He
it
might give you,
twice that he's going to give NAT.
don't know, because you have NAT in the labs. And if you check the requirements, there's side to side VPN with NAT, lab 10. He hasn't covered it yet. But it is in the week of IP security VPNs. It is not sure because he might give it. But this
And
lab,
one more thing,
this lab is with ASA, I think. No, it is not with ASA. It is with normal NAT.
yeah, he cannot give ACA, bro. We won't be able to do that. It is on each ASA.
He says it is in the weeks. He might say it. And if he gives NAT with this, I'm done too. And he says it is ASA. If it says ASA, he won't give it. He will give it with ACL only.
Only one question.
Mm.
The NAT, suppose if he gives the static NAT, okay,
Mm.
NAT, we know that there is a command formula, command for it. But
Mm.
the command for automatic क्या था वो? Yeah, automatic one. And for the port one is the only difference between the PAT and NAT automatics NAT is the last.
That is, we already worked with those.
Yeah,
You can check your portfolio documents for that.
yeah. There is only one difference in the command.
Yeah. You can just go through the slide deck. It will give you explanation. I just gonna go through the commands, or I'll just go through those slide deck again.
Bro, last time, you know what? This time, like you gave F0/0 as a interface, and you mentioned that permit dash something like the IP address. Then you
See,
mentioned.
I forgot about
Listen.
ACLs now. If you ask me about ACL or NAT, I'm not sure.
No, I'm not asking. You did it in this session right now. There was a thing you did, like you went to that particular interface FA0/0, then you gave that permit, and at the end you did in because it was inside. And the same thing we did, and you also explained us in the portfolio. We did it, and he gave us a good score. But in the exam, when I did the same thing, he has mentioned that I did choose the wrong interface, and I've checked it.
See, it happens. It happens. The topology. You need to check the topology because we are allowing and getting the traffic. If you are working with the Kitchener to allow traffic from Kitchener to Waterloo, then it goes out. If you are getting the traffic from Waterloo to Kitchener, it comes as in. You are permitting the network, but how come you are permitting? Is it coming inside or it is going outside?
Okay.
Right? Because
Yeah, I will try to figure
the
that
Kitchener
out.
can access Waterloo, or otherwise Waterloo is trying to access Kitchener.
Hmm.
There's two differences. If Kitchener is accessing Waterloo, it is inbound traffic. If it is sending traffic from Kitchener to Waterloo, it is out.
Okay, don't use the word Waterloo now. Did he mention the Waterloo and Kitchener? There might be something specific, right?
See, here he mentioned in the
Okay, yeah, that is what I'm asking.
requirement. See, configure an ACL Kitchener to Waterloo.
Kitchener to Waterloo.
So then we need to change our ACL to out.
Hmm.
I
So Kitchener to Waterloo, then it will be incoming, right? Inside. It's not from Waterloo,
oh, traffic from Kitchener to Waterloo.
then it's inside.
How come it will be inside? It is not.
Bro, you gave inside in the
I
config.
gave inside, but it might be a mistake. I need to check the ACL because I forgot the ACL. Because I can correct that ACL.
Mhm.
It must be the same. Just check the slide deck for ACL for outbound or inbound. It gives a clarification. Because even I need to check ACL because it has been a long time for me. Is it clear enough now? I need to watch this video again.
Yeah, we will maybe we will check it once again. No issue.
To make sure, again, I'll tell you the only four things you need to remember is these four.
So ISAKMP इनको भी send कर दे.
There is only four words you need to remember.
IPsec and then map.
I'll just go to crypto. I'll just do a question mark. I'll get these options. I'll go with the flow.
Hmm.
I'll go with the flow.
Yeah, bro.
And to finish the session, I'm just gonna show you few more things in the Waterloo. Do exit. Sure. And now we have crypto. Okay. Crypto. IPsec is a KMP, key and map. IPsec, SA table, question mark, nothing, no SES found. Okay, just do crypto. Is a KMP, SCA. Nothing created. Is a KMP, policy. It shows some values because we set these configuration values. We set hash algorithm, encryption 256, hash algorithm. We set the group, diffuse element group, lifetime. We gave 86,400. And what else we have in the map? Map, we have peer-to-peer address, no matching address list set, current peer, security association lifetime, transform sets, and interfaces using crypto map, fast ethernet 0x0. This is how you show those values. And we need to enable debugging, right? To check debugging, debug, we have crypto, we have IPsec, and we have ISAKMP, right? It is done. And let me ping here to 9. 9 will be the IP range from here. Just check if it is going through or not. Destination host unreachable. Please check crypto debug.
ACL proper
Maybe it is happening because of that.
ये विकास से कल ZBF आ रहा है?
Yeah,
ZBF आ रहा है कल?
I don't know. He might give.
तुझे एलन तो तेरी गर्लफ्रेंड जैसे चैटिंग करते रहते हो हर बार, और तुझे पता नहीं. You chat, literally you chat more with Alan than Larry.
Your chat.
I do no.
Not that chat. chat. You chat more with him. Bhosri ke, you even send him the photo of your setup for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that you have sent him the picture. वो जो उसने ग्रुप में फोटो नहीं डाला था.
Even I sent you that picture, right?
भेज दिया
एलन को भेज दिया है.
पब्लिक अंडेगा
You have sent that to Alan, right?
Yes.
हाँ, see? भोसड़ी के तुझे पता नहीं कल क्या आएगा. I doubt.
फिर हम लोग
Why he will like leak the paper? He won't.
I doubt that you already have the.
Bro, if I know that, I'll let you know.
bro tell me one thing seriously, did you send him that pic?
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
bro
Obviously
are you
did.
like क्या बोलूं मैं
अब वो स्ट्रिक्ट चेक करेगा सब.
bro we were using phones for the commands, now you have like
Bro, that is for camera.
तेरे लैपटॉप में कैमरा नहीं है.
It won't show.
अच्छा, कल ZB आएगा नहीं आएगा पता नहीं. इसको तो पता नहीं.
Chalo, bye then.
हाँ, ए शशि है वहां पे.
Hey bro,
हाँ बोल.
ए शशि भाई कमांड्स भेजना
hey
भाई.
Vikas, don't close.
पास तो
Yes bro.
नहीं है.
Yeah, I'm closing the session.
wait
Can I see the static routing
say something.
just?
Yeah, bro, I was talking and talking. But
Notification from my
done?
side tomorrow.
Yeah, ask Amit. He can explain you about that.
I'm saying tomorrow's notification, everybody please come to contingency class because we have to ask him to open the portal for the discussion too. And even I was not able to submit my MELS test 3, it was closed.
Close.
Request him as well.
Yeah. Okay, I'm closing the session, guys. My throat is so dry.
Chalo, see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, bye.
Send us the paper, bro.
If I know it, I'll send you. Chalo, bye then. I'll call you.
See you guys. Shashi, bol na.
ఏం చేసి నీకు అర్థం కాదు